forth with this Georgia-Ole Miss rivalry. Cannot wait to get this thing kicked off. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Lacy. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He unleashes a long one. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Rebels will call on their punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tells to run, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You've got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Here's a gift to Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Humphries. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Lacy. Shows him the stiff arm. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Rolled his way into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The run game is good. The balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Stockton. Time to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and, man, are they set up.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got his man. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Left side is Cook. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Turning on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads in the nick of time.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires one high and deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. Bought a little time, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll try the right side. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes. 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the boot, looking for his man. Buying time to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sets his feet, it's Stockton. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Tight end now in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the 1st down. Gets away from one. Finds room. To the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. There's no question this team is reeling, down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, and maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
The Dogs pick up the 1st down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Running inside. It's Lacy. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Well, we know the defensive coordinator's been harping on his guys about this. Earlier in the game, this quarterback was killing him with his scrambling ability and his ability to take off. That time, though, nice adjustment by the defense. It was almost as if they were expecting him to scramble that time. Really.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Frazier. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Second down, going to throw it. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. Wide open downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, it's Lacy. Breaks into the open. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air, it's Chambliss. Right side, it's Lacy. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he never had a chance.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
2nd and long here. He's changing the play. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Fires it down the seam. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Under pressure. Buried before he could blink.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. That one's not even close.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. It's Gill. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. They're all over it. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Kansas, taking on the number 22 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Jayhawks, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Long way to go on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Look out! Lets it fly! And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. He's got enough. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Second down to the air. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Tough run here. It's Lacey. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gonna run it. It's Lindsey. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them the short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Here comes the heat. And he never had a chance.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Out wide right, it's Frazier. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Georgia sends out the punt team. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Turning it on! The 40, the 30, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Going to the run, it's Lindsey. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Flying down the right side. At the 30. Inside the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Lindsey. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
At the 44-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback keeper fights off a defender. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Snags it. Quick step and go. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Gill. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Right at the line. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
The quarterback takes a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.